working so hard on Lottie dolls. To me, it's such a no-brainer of an idea. It should be the most successful doll company in the world. How hard is it to actually get people to sit up and invest in it, for example?
It is challenging. I think, like I said, whenever we were doing our research, we went against the mold, and retailers were telling us it had to conform to pretty much every other doll that was out there. So we, by changing what we were doing, it became very difficult. But I guess we're in an age now where we can go direct to consumers. Social media has such an influence, and I guess the support that we get from, I guess, our people, our family that we've now developed with help from yourself, has meant that 2/3 of our business is actually online. Whilst we do have distribution in many, many countries, online is a very core part of what we're doing.
Fantastic. Any investors out there? You're still taking investment, I see.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, welcome back. Did I mention that Anne-Marie spoke at our very first Inspirefest as well? I think, was it the first one or the second one?
I think it was the first one.
It was the very first one, so we're really chuffed to have you back. You did win an MBE in the meantime. We're very good at spotting speakers, aren't we?
You are, yes.
So congratulations on that. I don't think I've physically seen you since you got your MBE, so well earned. What do you think of the two girls?
Fantastic. This is why we do what we do. I was joking backstage to each of them, this should be front page news. We need everyone to hear their stories and know about them. And, dolls, movies, we're waiting for the movies on your life. To be a nice little kind of crossover, maybe, kind of the two stories. But no, it's amazing to hear from them, to hear their aspirations, and the boldness and the courage that you have in doing that as well in front of this audience is definitely well done, girls.
Absolutely.
Very proud of them.
I think it takes incredible courage. I was a nervous wreck this morning. I'm so impressed at 11 and 14. Well done. Anne-Marie, tell me a little bit, Stemettes, how's it going?
It's going really well. So, to the points that actually the girls were talking about, and Ian, we're working on a couple of TV show ideas. We've got a book coming out as well, as soon as the team gets to writing it. And we are also working on empowering girls and young women like Aoibheann and like Taylor to run their own clubs. So we've already got a couple now going internationally. But for us, it is that top down, it is those movies, it is those TV shows, and it's pushing, the norms so that everyone gets to see amazing girls like Taylor and Aoibheann, and it's everyone's norm.
Yeah. I don't know whether you'd agree with me, but I hope something like this morning gives the lie to, I keep being told that there aren't enough women and young women in science and technology because it's about confidence. I hope that the sight of the two girls standing up here in front of a very large audience puts the lie to that. Can we really stop talking about that? It is, yes, about mentoring and sponsoring and ensuring people have access, but it's not about confidence. It's look at these girls; they're absolutely incredible. Even tell us a little bit more about Holly and
Henry.
Holly and Henry, I just love that idea. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, it started off as last year's coolest projects idea because I had a friend who goes to a Coder Dojo. They normally have to go to hospitals, and they're one of the only kids there who aren't that scared because they've been there so much. So I decided to help the kids who are scared. Because normally you're allowed to bring in a special teddy or something. So I thought maybe you could get Hospital Holly and Henry, which are dolls that can be made to look like the person. And it comes like a doll with hair, and you can do the face, you can draw on it yourself, you can do whatever you like to it. And you can get, let's say you were getting an injection, the scratch game will tell you about how it happens, and then you could say, it will say then, maybe you could ask the nurse to give you and your doll a plaster and all that. So I'd say, and then they're allowed to keep them and bring them home with them and they'll be like their own special little teddy for whenever they need to go into hospital again. They'll just bring it back with them, and they'll be able to come back in a while, and they'll be basically not scared of hospital anymore. They'll just be.
It's quite a brilliant idea, even. I just absolutely adore the idea. And you have interest from people. Are you talking to some of the hospitals?
I have a meeting next week with Tony Heffernan to get them put into the ambulances.
Yes.
And then sometime I'm going to ask, can I get them pushed into my local hospital, the Mayo General Hospital, because that's where a lot of the people I know who have to go to hospital normally go. That's where I went for when I broke my toe. I thought it was just like simple break, that's all. Broke in 2 different places, I had to get cast and crutches. I was allowed to go swimming for the rest of the year.
Good. I love where you got your inspiration from. That's incredible. Taylor, welcome to Ireland. We're absolutely chuffed to have you here. Welcome to Tony backstage as well, your amazing mum, who we absolutely love. I assume having a supportive mum has been a big help to you.
Yeah, my mom and my grandma have always been my biggest supporters. No matter what, I know they're always going to love me and support my dream. They've always been here since I was little. She worked so hard to get me in a great school, helped me with reading. My grandma helped me with math and stuff, so they've always been my 2 biggest supporters in my life.
And am I right? Now, I know you won't mind me talking about this, but you were told that you had ADHD when you were younger, but you have a special name for that, am I right?
Abundantly different, happily divine. I came up with that when I was...
Say that again?
Abundantly different, happily divine.
I like it. I like it. We have a new name for ADHD. But I mean, I assume as well, I mean, that you encourage people who are diagnosed with various things like that to say, that doesn't stop you.
Yeah, no, I try to like not think about it because it doesn't really make me who I am. I'm Taylor Richardson. I like dancing, I like having fun, I like inspiring kids. So I kind of just tell kids, just be yourself. It's not something that should hinder you, but always be a part of you.
Now, you're all over Twitter and you've become quite a star, but the thing I absolutely adored when I met you, and myself and Anne-Marie were saying this as well, is you've remained so grounded. You know, you've met Oprah, Mae Jemison, all these people. How do you do that?
Well, I just get the offer. They ask me if I want to meet them. I'm like, yeah, sure. I meet them, and they're really nice people. They're just like people in the audience, great, inspiring, just amazing.
And do you 2 girls have advice for, because we do actually have groups of young people here today, thanks actually to bursaries that are sponsored, and thank you very much to our bursary sponsors. Do you have sort of pieces of advice for young people who are interested in getting into STEM and STEAM?
Well, my piece of advice would be never give up. Don't think because people put you down that you should stop liking what you like, because that's definitely a no. But I really think just keep working hard, get an education, believe in yourself, and just know there's girls out here rooting for you.
Any advice, Aoibheann?
My piece of advice would possibly go just do it, because the planet won't survive without women. Do what you want to do. Not like anyone will here.
I love it. Ian, where do you see Lottie dolls going now? I mean, you've covered so much and you mentioned so much, but I love like that you have a doll with a cochlear implant and things like that, but that it's kind of goes without saying rather than being very, what are the plans for the future?
Yeah, so last year we made a decision that every single product that we're doing now going forward is going to be inspired by ideas sent to us by kids. So we've done quite a few already, but now we've committed to doing everything. Actually, this year we're going to be launching a new product with Taylor. It's going to be a little bit of a secret at the moment, but we're announcing it here today.
Please do. We love breaking news here.
Yeah. So we're going to be launching that pre-Christmas. I've been trying to speak with Aoibheann as well about doing something together, but hopefully, yeah. No, so. It's, for us, the most inspiring thing that we've ever done is working with kids. This Generation Z that's come along, they are game changers for me. I go into schools quite a lot, and the change from when I was at school, like it's all peer-to-peer. I absolutely love it that's how we're treating our kids now. We were in at a school yesterday in Derry with Taylor, and they absolutely loved her. Seeing kids, like these kids to me are role models, not just to kids, but also to me. Like they're inspirational, they have empathy, they are aware of their own weaknesses, they're not afraid to ask for trouble. They know what's right and what's wrong. I'm very excited for the future, yeah.
Fantastic. Anne-Marie, future, what do you think? I mean, Stemettes has done so much already, over 17,000 young.
40,000 now.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
sorry, we didn't tell
my
you.
number was way out. That's incredible.
So it's 40,000 now. I think for us, it is about convening, actually. So for girls like Taylor, girls like Aoibheann, being able to find your tribe find others like you. And that power, when you get everyone together, you know, it's the same as being at Inspirefest for an adult. You know, imagine having that for girls. The same as we had the Outbox House a couple of years ago. You know, if anyone wants to partner on that, you know, we're still looking for partners. But convening the girls and then being able to multiply that everywhere to show the normality. So, you know, Love Island is really massive at the moment in the UK. You know, count yourselves lucky that it's not on TV here.
Oh, no, it's huge.
Oh, is it here as
Huge
well?
here as well. Do we have Love Island fans? Yeah, I told you.
I'm so sorry to all of you. But you know, what's the Stemettes equivalent of Love Island? You know, what else can we do where it's, you know, there's better morals, there's just better things happening on screen.
Yep.
You know, these girls are doing such incredible things. Why do we need to watch Love Island? Why can't we just follow them around and see all the cool stuff they do?
Space Island. Space Island. I like it. Let's
Yeah.
try it.
Taylor will host Space Island. We can announce that here. So for us, it is about that kind of that we call it Gen Pop, but going out of industry. You know, it's fantastic for us to do what we're doing with those that are already here. But this is going to be everybody's world. You know, bots are going to take everyone's jobs, and we should all be a part of shaping what that should look like or what it won't. So, you know, we're going to try and get Dot on EastEnders to do a PhD. We're doing all kinds of things just to get it out there into the norm. But
I
we're
like
here.
it.
We're not going anywhere. We're on the buses with you. We're on planes with you. You know, we're reading the same magazines as you. So come and join the party and the free food, of course.
Thank you.